Forza Motorsport was first released in 2005 and this game round was released in 2023 under the same name. It is a critically acclaimed racing game series known for giving its realistic driving physics, detailed car customization, and immersive driving experience. The game's evolved over the years, including dynamic weather, enhanced AI options. Its biggest rival has always been Gran Turismo, and I'm a Gran Turismo girl. I have never played Forza Motorsport. Not the first one, not the second, none of them. I've never ever played them. I've had Xboxes. My favourite was the 360. Played all of the Forza Horizon games, but never the Motorsport. Now, it's not because I'm not open to the concept of other Simcade games. It's just that it never really intrigued me until this weekend when it was free to play. So I spent all weekend playing Forza Motorsport. I'm not going to go massively in depth with the game, but I am going to compare it to Gran Turismo and see how it comes out. Now, the first thing I had to do was complete a couple of races with the AI, and that went really, really well. Now, welcome to our first AI race. Now, this race, I unfortunately didn't have the full pedals that I needed, i.e. I wasn't running at 100%, then I was running about 50%. That car just turned into me. I'm there, thank you. Overall, the AI, this was the first couple of missions to open up more of the game. So I'm guessing it was sort of a very dulled down AI. They were quite racy and would go for moves. I would say overall they were definitely more racy and aggressive than, right around the outside, than Gran Turismo 7's AI, but I would say that they were pretty easy given that I had 50% accelerator and I was currently in 8th. I think if I had full pedals, I would have won this by quite a lot. Now, the upgrades were very similar to Gran Turismo, except I think it was easier to understand the upgrades. They're all coming from a non-sort of simcade, maybe more of an arcade game where you just don't know a huge amount about cars. I think it's explained a lot more on Forza. It opened me up to the world of online where I had to do 3 races in the introduction, which then gave me a driver rating and a safety rating. Now, you know me, I'm not one for having excuses, but yeah, my pedals weren't calibrated properly, so I've been running around with like 50% accelerator and brake. So the majority of those 3 races I finished at the back. But it gave me an overall DR ranking of just under 4,000 and a safety rating of B. It's kind of done along the same wavelength as Gran Turismo other than the thousands, like 5,000 is the highest DR you can get, but the SR exactly the same. S is the safest of safety ratings. Now, I know a lot has been said about Forza Motorsport being potentially the dirtiest online place to be. And I didn't want to believe it. But maybe we should get into the races to find out. Welcome to online racing on Forza Motorsport. Now, pedals had been corrected at this point and we qualified in P3. And it's just gonna go right across me as if I don't even exist. That's gorgeous. Look at that. And we're losing positions all the time. I'm being touched. I've been touched. That is Lobster, by the way. I don't think Forza Motorsport is aware of the Lobster policy. He just rammed into him, which opens the door for us. I hit him. Loving the sound effects, by the way. I can really tell when I've hit people. Sometimes I choose to ignore it. Down the inside, look at that. Then he has a bit of an upsy-daisy moment, and I'm like, well, where do I go? I just don't want to be here. It's just a mess. And now this is beautiful. I want you to watch this. Look to the left. He's just pushing him into pit lane. So I then come around to end the first lap even. I wish it was the final lap in P2. And first turn, anyone? He's going right round the outside, and then just have a peek to the left-hand side of my mirror. Do I even exist? Not on Forza Motorsport. But anyway, up to this point, we did have a driver rating and an SR rating, and it was pretty low, the SR rating. So I expected this. There was only 11 players in this lobby, by the way. The multiplayer, even though they were basically letting people play the game for free on this weekend, was pretty quiet. I noticed the other multiplayers, because I did play them all, were very, very quiet. So I'm not quite sure if people have just had enough or something else. I can't quite figure out. Anyway, P3 now. We're having a lovely time. A really, really lovely time. Very quick lap this. Oh God, don't, no. I think I was braking too much there. I didn't really know the track. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it, mate. Push and shoving is just online racing, really, isn't it? It's just, yeah, whatever. So we're now in P4. We're on the grass, wobbly ass, and we're just shooting round here. Oh, look at him with the 4-second penalty. Jesus. Oh, we're going wide. Oh, thanks. That's fine. Yep. Now the ghosting weirded me out. That's weird. No, I don't like that. I don't need to know I'm ghosted. Especially like that. I don't need to go. We're P6 now. It's all gone wrong, isn't it? It's all gone wrong. He's going to look for a move. I'm scared because he's got 4 seconds. So I'll give him room and then go for the switching room. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He didn't see that coming, but he's just going to smack me out of the way anyway and then nearly kill himself. That's nice, isn't it? That's good. No penalty. I shouldn't get a penalty for that. Now, 10 laps this was. I was on medium tyres and some of the drivers were on softs. And you'll start to notice, as we see these two go off, I'm guessing one rammed the other. Yeah, the tyres were going. And I quite like the online aspect of it because PD on Gran Turismo 7 tells us what tyres we're running as he activates Garden Simulator. This doesn't. We can run as much fuel as we want. We can run whichever tyre we want. It's completely up to ourselves. And I like that. It gives us the ability to have control and we don't have to run hard all the time because that's annoying. Anyway, as you can see, I think this gentleman to my right hand side was running the softer tyre, and by lap 9 they were fading and we were back on the podium. It's just a simple case of just wait and see, really. Just try and survive, don't get spun out, and pray. That's what I was going for. Anyway, this is over the line, finishing line. Look at this, P3. Not a bad result on a track that we don't really know. Grand Oak Club. Never heard of her. She sounds great though. But as you can see, everyone had a very different driver ratings. You could see them in the bold colours. So I was level 11, but like the guy ahead was 381. We move on. This was gorgeous. Laguna Seca, everyone. A slightly different version than I've ever raced, if I'm being honest, and I bloody love it. We're P2. Now, before anyone goes about camera angles, how did you use that view? I liked this view. It was very good on Forza. I felt the fastest here. Look at this. This is gorgeous. He's just rammed me. He's killed himself. Self-murder. First turn. Gorgeous. He's up my butt. Ramming me. He's ramming me. That's lobster. I tell you what, I ate well this weekend. Listen. I've just gone over the sausage. I ate really well being on Forza Motorsport. Let me tell you, lots of lobster was owed by the end of this. Oh, and I clipped the... Look, that curb is the devil. I don't like the ghosting. It's freaking me out. Why can I see I'm ghosted? I don't need to know. But the ghosting works rather well, I would say. It seems to stay for a good amount of time, giving the driver ample opportunity to regain some kind of skill. It just drove into me. Just, yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. And hopefully live to tell the tale. And I'm being rammed from everywhere, just everywhere. As I go for the switcheroo on this is gorgeous. This is honestly, take a seat, sit back and get ready for the bed of giggles. He's just hit me. He's ramming me up the arse. Right, watch the red car. Where are you going? Oh, that's not it, is it? It's not. And then the green car died a bit behind as well. It's honestly, it's spectacular. He's been on the sand. Just the sand, that bit. They went to the beach, got excited. I'm off a little bit, but I'm all right. Like the blue lines, I mentioned it later on in the video. The lines, that line there, shows me where I am on track. And for someone with slightly difficult or lack of vision, it's very good. As we see the ghosting system doing its job here, staying ghosted while they are touching each other inappropriately. It works a lot better than Gran Turismo is on the sand. Oh God. Pray for me. Pray for me. I'm going for the move. I'm going for the move. Oh. Now listen. I don't think I was quite alongside him enough to take that move. Now, if that had been Gran Turismo 7... Thank you. Deserved. If that had been Gran Turismo, I would have waited for him. That doesn't happen on Forza Motorsport. I was killed multiple times before this. No one gave a shit, right? He's hacked. That's a hack. That's because he has a penalty, and it seems to be that when you have a penalty, if you go near another car, it ghosts a bit more. I don't know. I noticed that a couple of times. The races before that I'm not going to show. We're not going to do this here. We're not going to do this here. We're not going to do this here. We're not going to... Jesus, no. I've touched him a little bit. I tried not to. The race I did previously, I didn't have 100% brake or accelerator, and I was just sort of lingering around the back. So essentially what happened was I just got overtook really quickly in a real bad way, and it wasn't that entertaining. I was able to race in these lobbies, so I could be with a lot of other drivers. I killed him a little bit as well, look at that. He hurt me first, so... Now, listen, let's talk about the penalty system. I clearly rammed him off several times and got half a second. The time before was an accident, and I should have waited for him. And I got 2 seconds for that. I don't think that really made sense. I didn't feel bad about that last one because that Cavalier guy raced with him previously in a number of races, and he just kept killing me. So I didn't give a shit about him. The guy I killed before, I should have waited for him, but it's just not the standard in Forza Motorsport, and I think sportsmanship in Forza Motorsport is a lot less than Gran Turismo is, including myself. Look at me with like 2.8 seconds. What on earth is going on there? Oh my God, is he just... Okay, he's on the sand. He's on the sand. He's had an aneurysm. Now look, he's waited for him. I think he hit him. I'm not sure, because I couldn't look at the replay, but it looked like he'd waited for him, so I was like, oh, okay. First time I'd seen this actual sportsmanship where it looked like he'd waited. I wasn't quite sure. So anyway, I was like, okay. I then started feeling bad for the guy that I murdered. I thought maybe there is sportsmanship here, and maybe I'm going to have a really, really good race with Punky and Roadster, and I'm so excited for it. And finally, a great battle is going to commence, and it's going to be amazing. No, what? Careful, careful. No. But it's all right, because Hun's here. I just got a warning for that. I sent him off. Yeah, this was my last race. I didn't give a shit. I'm first here, by the way. No, now listen. I don't condone dirty driving. 2 days I played this game. My patience ran dry. Drier than the Sahara, drier than this sand. It was terrible. It was terrible. It's a shame, but that's how everyone seems to drive on this game. And I'm sorry if you play this and you are a clean driver, because I'm sure they are out there. I'm not, but you know. But anyway, last turn around Laguna Seca, I've got a penalty, so I ain't winning this. And I was quite happy for Roadster. He got murdered a little bit, and he ended up picking up the win. What a time to be alive. Incredible. I'm never doing that again. The cars are amazing. Like, the amount of cars available to you is insane. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Gran Turismo has a lot of cars available, but the only downside for me with Forza is there are options to purchase. Now, Gran Turismo does have the ability to buy credits, and Forza has the ability to buy it with your money. And it doesn't seem to be any other way of purchasing some of the cars unless you buy them with real money. However, I'm not that sure. The tuning is all done by the points you accumulate in the races, which I think that's a really nice option. You accumulate credits to purchase cars, but if you want to upgrade them, that's done with all of the points that you accumulate over your time playing the game. Now, I only had a couple of days to try this, and I know there's so much more to it. A brief overview of Forza Motorsport. The AI are a little bit questionable. They are far more dangerous than Gran Turismo AI. In fact, Gran Turismo AI is Mardy compared to them. I didn't do a lot of AI racing, but the races that were available were quite a lot. The tracks, there was a lot of tracks, and there was a lot of tracks that are missing from Gran Turismo, which I really enjoyed playing. I didn't have enough time to go over all of the tracks, unfortunately. The online aspect wipes the floor with Gran Turismo. There's so much to do. Different racing series, there's endurance, there's even a NASCAR event, and I drove that, and to be fair, they weren't that bad. It's not just 3 races, which is all that's available on Gran Turismo. There's a multitude of races there. They're ones that can help you improve your DR, your safety rating. There's touring car events. It is just phenomenal. The cars, I would say, definitely sit on a simcade, but they are a little bit more arcadey than I would consider Gran Turismo to be. A bit more predictable and accessible. And it's essentially what Forza Motorsport is all about, being a bit more accessible. But it is ruined by other drivers. And listen, I'm no angel, but I complained about Gran Turismo, and this was a whole different ball game. And that's kind of sad, because I think Forza Motorsport has a lot going for it. When it was released, there were a couple of things like you upgraded your car and you had to do it via points, and it just meant that people could have an advantage over you. I think they got rid of that now. The driver rating, you put in with, I don't know how this works, but you have a driver point system, and I ended up in a lobby with people that had 900 points, and I was there with 5. I didn't kind of understand how that worked. How am I in a lobby with someone who's been playing it and managed to get over 900 driver level, and I'm here with 5? If I had to pick one, I think Forza Motorsport offers more than Gran Turismo does, but I think the driving experience, I think Gran Turismo's got it a little bit. Visually, Gran Turismo wipes the floor with Forza. I had it on ultra settings and it just wasn't that nice. Accessibility wise, Forza is on point. I really liked the lines that were on the track to show you where the track extension could go. It was basically a big blue line which showed you where you were going off track, and you would get an off track penalty. That's huge for someone like me, because I find knowing where my track limits are quite difficult, and it just meant it was a lot easier for me to see where I was going off track. I think the tracks are better optimized than Gran Turismo. I think they are more realistic. I did a lot of Laguna Seca and it was the easiest Laguna Seca I'd ever driven. Like, it seemed very similar, but oh, Gran Turismo, you can get Laguna Seca so wrong, and for me Forza was just a bit more forgiving. I could throw the car around a lot more. I didn't need to be as precise, and it still forgave me. So overall, I would probably give it to Gran Turismo if you're looking for more of a realer experience. Forza Motorsport is available currently on Steam for £30, and I think that's quite a good price. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. I do a lot of racing game content, and if you did enjoy the video, then make sure to like, as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for watching.